guys, I'm Brooke and this is Pippa, and we travel full-time out of my pop-up camper, but today we are back in the car because I'm going to show you how the car looks now that we've moved out of the car. I know a lot of you wanted me to keep my car bed set up for emergencies and things like that, but honestly, I have too many other fun things that I want to have space for in the car. I really wanted, when I purchased my upgrade, to go ahead and move on and move out of the car. While I've had a lot of great memories here in the car, I need the car to function as a vehicle for day-to-day grocery runs, laundry runs, going to the gym, even just driving around and going to certain locations, to have Pippa have a safe spot to sit, and for me to also have enough storage for the new things I have coming and for fun little activities that we can do now that we do have the space to carry more stuff with us. So if you didn't watch my camper tour already, I do leave some things in the car, like I leave all of my clothes and such, and you'll see that in this video, but it does help to just have the extra space in the car. The one thing you'll notice is that I don't have my passenger seat still. I did actually get rid of my passenger seat. I don't have it in storage. So I have not gone back and purchased another passenger seat from like a pick and pull kind of place or anything like that. And so it just isn't one, but I'm liking the space I have in the front to be able to keep my paddleboard and things like that. So you guys will see that in this tour, and I won't make you guys keep waiting. And I don't really want to sit in the car now that I have the option to sit in the pop-up. It's kind of hot in here and I want to go back to my house. So I'll let you guys watch this tour and we'll see you guys soon. All right, here is my Honda the way it always has been. It looks so much smaller now that I've moved out of it, but let's take a tour of how the inside looks now. Okay, let's start right at the front in the driver's seat. Obviously, this has stayed completely the same. Obviously, it needs to be able to drive the car and everything needs to be functional, but I have not added a passenger seat back in yet. I don't know if I will, but in the front here, I just have this open space that holds my tools, and Pippa's stuff is nice and handy for when we're driving. I keep a pair of shoes there, and I also keep my sunscreen, hand sanitizer. My console is pretty much the same, only a little bit messier because now I'm in and out of the car a lot less. I keep my paddleboard up front. That's what this is. You guys will see that in another video, and my shower bag, of course. And I did put the bench seat in the back for Pippa so she can look out the window. I did decide to keep this back passenger space open. This is where I would be able to get in and out of the car when my bed used to be back here, and I decided to leave this open in case I ever needed to sneak back there while I was driving to pee or anything like that. And this seat is all for Pippa. I can keep her buckled in just the same, and I honestly think it's a little safer that she now rides in the back instead of so close up in the front. And obviously if I slammed on the brakes or anything like that, she would just fall into the paddleboard, which is pretty soft. And I keep my camp chair up there as well underneath that seat, and then it also gives me easy access to my clothing drawers right here. I decided to keep all of my clothes in the car still, so I don't have to be moving them in and out all the time, and if I stop and do laundry, everything can just get put away immediately instead of waiting until I get back to the camper. Now let's move on to the trunk. So you see the back of my clothing drawers, and then I also have decided to keep my water in the back here. It is just too heavy to move in and out, and honestly there's not that much space in the actual camper to keep that big jug of water, so I like to keep it in the back of the car and just refill a gallon at a time to keep inside the camper. And then obviously if I'm out running around and I do find a water spigot, it's much easier to be able to fill up 5 gallons at a time than accidentally leaving it in the camper. Then I just have a clear bin of a bunch of miscellaneous stuff I'll talk about in a second. I have my levels, and I have my backup camera that I'll talk about in a second as well. And then I have my igloo cooler, which is my pantry that I also leave in the car at night. And then I keep my shower back here as well in case I have to fill it up with water, and it's just easier to run out of the back of the car than carrying it in and out of the camper. I might put it in the camper at some point, but for now I've been using it outside. And I also have access now to the underneath of where the storage table is, so there's some stuff under there as well. This clear bin has kind of become the catch-all for all the other things that were kind of just floating around the car that don't really have a place yet. So my shoes, my battery jumper, my backpack, my laundry detergent, everything of that nature, and it just fits right behind the seat. And then I have my levels and backup camera on top of it because I haven't installed it yet. And then here you can see that I can, if I take that cooler out, I can lift up that table, and I do have storage underneath there, but it's just tools and things like that that I need for the camper. You guys will see in the future why I have such a big empty space in the back, but it's for another toy. This is the backup camera and monitor I received for the car when I thought that I was going to need a little more help backing up the car to the camper, and it turns out I don't. So this is a really nice kit. It just, I don't know if it serves my needs anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually ever install it. I did try to return it, but the company wouldn't let me. So I actually might use it for the camper at some point to be able to use it as some sort of security camera or something like that. Here is just another view of Pippa's side and how everything looks, so you can get another view of my shower bag and the paddleboard and how everything is up front. And yeah, this is just kind of how it is. It's been working out really, really well. I have easy access to pretty much everything now at this point, which makes things so much easier, and it really does help to be able to keep everything a little bit more organized as time goes on. Thank you guys so much for watching the little car tour. I know this was a short little video. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment any thoughts, questions, etc. that you have. Please keep it nice in the comments. That's all I ask. And if you haven't yet already, go back and watch the camper tour and the Q&A video I have on the camper as well, if you happen to miss the fact that we moved out of the car. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!